And we're back.
We're back with another Source You React / I guess review. I guess.
Well, I can't really review it. It's just based on a preview, I guess. Whatever you want to call it.
It's a
world premiere.
I don't really care.
But long story short,
hey, we're supposed to be non-biased, man.
I am.
As he pulls out his Sony hat and puts it on.
You might as well.
Don't make me go around the corner.
But
I'll go get one right now.
This is what you got here. PC. PS5. I'm saying PS5 because I'm going to say it. Because even though he hates me saying it right now.
It's
PS4.
PS4.
Still, we're trying to hang in there.
And I like all consoles. So
but
it's not that I don't like all consoles. It's just that this particular company, I have a track record of disappointment.
We'll do it. No. We'll do this first. We'll watch the video first, and then once we watch the video, we can
maybe I won't have to deal with their.
We can put the hate crime after we watch the video. So this is the world premiere of. This is I think one day after since the Xbox Series X,
which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Hey, they could have called it Xbox XX, but let's start the trailer.
You know what? That actually would have been cooler. I could have called it Double X.
But here we go.
The Xbox button. Can I push it?
No. Can I break it?
No.
It's too late. They already broke it. Ring.
No, it's a green screen.
Oh yeah, that is the new thing.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream.
You can be Morgan Freeman, and you can also say this trailer is better than you.
Power. Dream 75 years of time.
Hold on.
Why the Halo though?
Here you go. First it was man,
And
then it was machine, then there was the Xbox.
So
by now,
I'm trying to understand the ring here. Okay. Is this supposed to represent the red ring, or I'm not?
We didn't even get there yet.
Yeah, we didn't even get there.
Why don't we just dive into the ocean?
Wait to launch
Okay,
first.
all right. Nice imagery. Okay, this is supposedly what you can render.
Then you would get more and more adventurous.
Forza 5,
You
probably.
would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream.
That's Halo. Master
Finally,
Trade.
you would dream
So how you know it's not Titanfall?
where you are now.
Wait, why is there a big ass? Is that a computer tower?
It's a GameCube.
It's a computer.
It's two GameCubes stacked on top of each other.
And the entertainment center.
It looks like a terrible subwoofer.
Wait, it's a speaker. It's a Bluetooth speaker.
Oh wow, you put the disc like.
Oh, it's the Bose Harmony. I know
Series
it's
X.
Xbox Series X.
Not to be fused with the one.
That is
Power
a
Your Dreams.
Like, I got a Series X, but X what? Series
Holiday
X
2020. So next year, at least it's not. I'll say this. I'll wait till after trailer. After this trailer.
So it's coming out at the same time PS5's coming out.
Yeah, they're coming out at the same time.
So let's stop this. So
Hey, let's stop right here for a second.
So my thing about this, the first thing I know, it was two GameCubes stacked on top of each other with a bunch of duct tape. Second thing I know is I'm glad the commercial wasn't as creepy as, and this is the one shot I'm gonna do at Sony. Remember when the PS3 first came out? Remember that creepy baby commercial?
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
It was the PS3 in the corner, and it was like it was the baby, and then all of a sudden the PS3 started falling. The baby's like, ah, and he starts crying. Going, I was like, that is a creepy commercial. Some commercials doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, sorry, actually.
Did y'all like the computer tower?
Why would you make the system? I feel like we're over exaggerating how big it's really going to be.
It's probably gonna be this tall, right?
Here's what
You
I
think
need.
it's gonna be this tall?
It's not gonna be that.
Here's what I need to
You
make
think it's gonna be this
final
tall?
to make a final decision on
It's gonna be like this.
What?
it being a box that size. Look,
Yeah.
I need to know what's
Vertically?
going in it.
Yeah, vertically.
What's the hardware specs?
Well, the hardware specs, apparently they're having a custom AMD Zen 2 custom GPU.
Yeah, both systems will have custom.
This will have a total, and here's the funny thing I read. This is apparently going to have 13 gigs of RAM for the games and 3 gigs for the operating system. So a total of 16 gigs of RAM apparently.
That's minimum. But
So yeah, and then there's going to be 8-core targeting 3.5 gigahertz processor in there, in their verse custom GPU. And Greg might know what this means. Compute power 12 T-flops.
No, teraflops. If you took all the parts together, that combined, that's how powerful the machine is.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And then I guess it's the first version, and then the other one.
I'm still not hearing enough for it to be You see what I mean?
Like, you need raw numbers.
And if you compare this to the Xbox One X, the one before it, that's 2.3 gigahertz AMD customized. It's an 8-core also. This is running another customized AMD, but it's the 580 RX, and this runs 6 teraflops, so it's double the speed, double the power, and this runs 12 gigs of RAM as opposed to 16 gigs.
Now this is going to go back to the conversation that me and Goat had a couple weeks ago. You see what I mean? Basically the same build as the last gen. We haven't advanced enough for there to be an excuse for new consoles. That right there just proves it. Like, it's not that different.
Yeah, you just...
all you did was boosted the RAM.
That's the thing. The PS,
I could have done that
going to be the same thing.
easily.
No, the thing is the architecture...
But that's my argument overall with them trying to come out with new consoles already. It's just...
It's been a while.
Advancement.
It's been a while. Like
but it's still not that different of a build.
Remember the Super Nintendo days? It was 5 years. Remember? 64, 5 years.
5 years.
Now
hey, they can make the same mistake Sega did years ago. That's why they don't make systems anymore. They make systems too quick, and people get fed up with it, and they're like, well, what about this and this?
And fun facts, it won't. You can either keep it straight up,
or
put it on the side. Yeah. So it can fit in.
Okay, good.
Okay, but I still want. I want to see a full.
Oh, they're not gonna do that until next year.
Yeah.
They just give me a taste.
That was just a taste.
I want a full.
So this whole thing right here is probably not even finalized.
I know, but I want a full spreadsheet.
That's why I said
for it to be that, for them to be aiming to make it that size, for it to look like.
Now, if they, all I can say is this is the one thing you can do with the battle everyone else. If they were smart about this. So since this looks like technically a computer tower, make it have if they really want to be over the top,
make it expandable. Actually, put real RAM cards in.
Not that. You're thinking too small. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about literally put. And this is crazy. They own freaking Windows. Put the Windows operating system on it.
That actually wouldn't be a bad idea.
You know how crazy that would be? Yeah. It would be like a dual thing.
Granted, at the same time, it would be terrible because Windows. Wait, depending on what version you put on there.
They won't put 10, obviously.
Which is going to be terrible. But.
Sorry, 10.1.
I'm going to say by next year they have all bugs fixed out.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to have if they were smart, they do it, and it'll be like a custom firmware version of it. Just like, okay, remember that thing I have, the little GPD one or whatever? Mm-hmm. It's Windows, but at the same time, that's custom, it's a specific one. And since that runs on like Atom processor, which is the same thing as some of the cell phones and stuff run, it's sort of similar. It's like a mobile thing, and I'm pretty sure they can do something smart. Be like, okay, we're gonna make it system based, so we don't have to worry about the same issues a regular computer will have.
I mean, I guess that could work probably.
So that could be.
Yeah, but until they finish everything next year.
And then if you're able to actually install like regular programs, like simple programs on it, and then if you put Steam onto this, then it's.
No, that's not gonna happen.
That's not.
You might as well just get a gaming PC then.
But think about it, you can have the best of both worlds. You have the Xbox things, and then I'm just saying.
And since Steam is everywhere, every which way compatible with Xbox's control schemes and everything, it works out.
Yeah, but Steam adjusted and just like some games don't even have actual like PlayStation buttons on it when you can.
You got the keyboard to it.
Yeah.
You got the keyboard to a PS3 and PS4 and Xbox. You can do the same thing.
Yeah, you can do it on that.
I mean, use that at the great guys, Gabe Newell. Let's see how he feels about it. You know, Gabe Newell doesn't. He doesn't like to share.
And they made the next Half-Life game VR.
So yeah, at the end of the day. But I guess to sort of wrap up this video, any final thoughts on this somewhere?
I told you, I just want a hardware spread. I want to see the hardware. I can't make I'm sorry, that little. Even though you're like, oh, it's just a taste, and everybody's blowing their minds already. I'm
it's
sure.
Halo,
and they're already like, oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. I'm sorry. Until I see hardware specs and see everything and know shit, and I start seeing the lineup, I have no judgment. So I won't say bad or good yet. For now, I'm highly.
I just want to see the system actually working. I don't want you to tell me a bunch of stuff.
But right now, I'm judging it just on the fact that it looks like a computer tower.
But honestly,
and I can't use Steam now.
Oh, you know those micro towers they put in offices. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Somebody said it looks like one of the old school Apple
things. I told you what it looks like. It's two GameCubes duct taped together. They literally just got two GameCubes like, shh, paint it black. And put a case.
The final design will look nicer, but
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Put a glass case on top of the light inside.
That does look better than the PS5 little markup thing that they did.
I think
The PS5 looks like a Raspberry Pi.
the PS.
That's why I thought it looked like to me.
It was what they
You
showed.
know what? Now
Is
that
that
you
final
said
or
that
just
out loud.
that's probably just the developer.
That's the dev kit.
Yeah.
And everybody was hoping at the Game Awards they would show something.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
They need to just chill out. I'm still trying to do it with my PS4. All these new systems as a whole need to chill out. I know everyone's like, you're just thinking in the past. It's like, no, I'm good with my system right now.
Honestly,
I want to spend another $70.
Everything finally started getting into full swing. They waited too late to really get this generation into full swing, in my opinion.
What do you mean? This generation had a lot of games.
No, I mean like to really get it going. Like for a while, yeah, you had games coming out, but it was all mostly like AAA titles that nobody really cared about.
Well,
It's only been like the last 3 to 4
years.
years that it actually got into full
All the
swing.
young people
And everything
that's
really
all they
started
do is
to-
play games. So. And there's indie titles and
Indie titles are not the most graphically demanding games either.
Not all of them. It depends. Warframe. But
Wait,
Yeah,
Warframe
too.
ain't indie no more, dude. And I consider indie no more. Let's be honest.
Yeah, if they have their own convention.
is it made by EA?
Dude, Warframe
No.
is not
Listen,
indie, dude.
any company that makes a game that's not part of EA or freaking Activision or Konami at this point.
Or BioWare.
Or BioWare.
Platinum Games. Which that's some I'll go way wrong.
Activision
They
bought
come out
Blizzard.
with it.
That's why they're kind of
Yeah.
like doing little shady stuff.
They always been doing shady stuff for years. That's not new.
but
Yeah.
we won't
But-
know more until next year
But until then,
at their own.
Yeah, we'll probably
thing.
revisit this.
It's not gonna
topic.
be at E3 again because they're gonna have their own thing.
everyone's not.
Also,
Everyone's like E3 is slowly dying, which is sad.
Yeah.
Because E3 is not. Because at the end of the day, everyone's not. Everyone's putting out the big stuff to like PAX,
Yeah.
till Tokyo Game Show
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I don't. So E3 to me,
Why are people backing away from it though?
I don't know. I guess because it's not the same
I
thrill
know
as it
why.
used to be.
I know why.
Why?
Because they opened it to the public, and now
Oh, there'll be too many people.
it's too many people now.
And now the original people were because E3.
You have to be pressed, yeah.
Yeah, at E3 back in the day, you either had to be press or you knew to develop, or you had to get special pass. It was the same thing as GDC. It used to be
Now
a
it's
closed
another-
thing,
it's
but
another
now they
convention
realize.
now.
But now they realize you can just It went from being about them just making money off of this. So they're just like, well.
But E3, the tickets are expensive, so even
So
if
that,
it
it's
was
just a convention now. That's
But then I'm like, isn't that what you want? You want the. I mean, I guess from their standpoint, they're not thinking about the gamers. They're thinking about investors.
Yeah.
Investors are like, well, I want to come with all these ignorant people here. These
I mean,
So-
these laymen's.
these commoners.
Yeah, this-
I had an Xbox 11 like 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
yo.
You don't understand what I'm about.
They
just
said
see
they'll
it-
shoot me in the face if I said anything.
Right. But all in all, this was good for so far. Well, this is interesting. I wouldn't say the system is technically agreeable. It was good, but as again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you get your notification so you know all the new updated vids we'll get.
Except ring the bell.
No,
Ring the bell.
I refuse.
Punch that bell and give us.
I can do that.
Yeah, punch that bell.
Apparently, there's another YouTube purge coming. Apparently.
Speaking of which, I got to start Out Purge this week. We got
Smack
like
that like button.
a couple weeks left, so time for me to start.
Okay, so
On that note, sort you out.
sort you out.
So it's me.